I'm Carlos Divitis, pastor of high school students at Peninsula Covenant Church in Redwood City, California. I also had the privilege of being the speaker at Summer 2 this August. You know, my faith journey and Mexico Outreach are really linked together. I had started going to church as a teenager, a junior in high school, yet it just didn't connect with me. I liked the group, so I kept going, and they invited me to come down on a mission trip with them. And I'll be honest, I came for all the wrong reasons. But when I sat in the chair with hundreds of other students, God began to just break through all the walls I'd put up. And it was one night, sitting under the stars, singing praise music that I didn't understand. And the love of God just broke through for me. It was at that place I began to weep, and I went back to the team and I said, tonight I felt the love of God for the first time. And it was the way everything came together. It was how I was out serving, and I was a selfish guy. And so to be out serving and giving my life to others, it was new for me. And it was how I discovered the people around me. There was something amazing about each of them, and I hadn't really given them a chance. And then it was discovering that God is great. And I guess I didn't believe that until I sat there and I lived in a community that was serving that great God for a week, just a week. But on the other side of that, that was that place where for the first time I turned my heart to Christ. So when I became a youth pastor, I discovered Mexico Outreach again. It was years later. And my first thought was, man, I want to take my students and give them that same experience. Things that blow my mind. You come down expecting him to do something, and you walk away completely changed in a different way. And what really comes to mind when I think about how he moves and works and how he is in all of his faithfulness and all of his greatness and love is that each year we bring down students, not just a few, but a good part of our group are students who, like myself, when I was a teenager, they don't know Christ and they're not really interested. And during that week, it's amazing the transformation. It begins with the community. It's the love they feel and the joy they experience. But the miracle happens when sometime that week they turn and they say, I want this. Not just now, not just this week, but I want this the rest of my life. What do I need to do? And you can just feel the Spirit just pulling on their heart. And it's such a privilege for myself and my leaders to at that point be able to say, this is where you give your heart to Christ. This is where you say, I'm yours and you're mine. I give my life to follow everything. That to me, above all, is why I come to Mexico Outreach, because I've seen dozens of students give their hearts to Christ.